yeah, Keke Palmer, Deshawn, Naomi, La Roche, a whole bunch of people sat in that chair. Meg the Stallion.
Really? Meg?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she sat right in this one.
Maybe it was in this
I
one
need to
exactly.
twerk a little bit
right?
in this chair.
Hello. I never thought about that. Can you twerk? You can
You
twerk.
twerking it?
You can twerk in the chair. We can twerk in the chair. Hi, I'm Damian Pelliccione, and you're watching Mic Drop, where pop culture collides with the stories that matter the most, and nobody leaves without dropping something real. Today in studio, we have a very funny person, one of the comedians that you will watch on the Revry original series, I'm Dead. The fabulous and funny Deven Bouchet is here!
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. How are you, friend?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you look great. You've got your fabulous Air Jordans on.
I got my Air Jordans on.
And how, like, are those new or are those OG?
These are brand new. My brother bought me these for Christmas. So
Shout out to the brother.
I thought I'd rock the Jordans today.
Are you a sneaker person?
I'm a good old California girl. Sandals and shorts all the time.
Sandals and shorts. Here we go. What part of LA do you live in?
I'm in Palmdale, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
You're way out in the
Palm
desert.
DZ.
Is that what they call it?
Fashizi. I do.
Palm DZ Fashizi.
Fashizi.
I feel like this needs to be on your merch. And
Yes.
everyone who's watching from Palmdale is going to go buy a t-shirt right now.
There you go.
Or we're just going to like hashtag this and it's going to start trending.
There you go.
I love it. Well, I found out that one of your guilty pleasure shows is All the Queen's Men. Okay, can you explain, because I've never watched a show, what All the Queen's Men is about?
Okay, so it's about a madam, and Eva. She's so gorgeous, beautiful. And basically she has a strip club. And she has a lot of men dancing for her, but she also has a lesbian called Trouble.
Okay.
And she was really adamant about getting in there with the men and dancing. But, you know, these women come and spend their whole check to come and see these men. And all the men are gorgeous. You know, just because I'm a lesbian doesn't mean I'm blind. I can't see. They are gorgeous. The men are gorgeous. And they're all in great shape and they're dancing. But the thing that I like about Eva's character is that she is so aggressive. She don't take nothing. She don't take no shit. And she's like they call her madam, but she really is a madam. You know, there's been many times I've watched it and I was like, I would like her to spank me.
Hello.
Okay? Because she's,
Who doesn't like a good
Sexy.
spanking from a madam?
Yeah, she's sexy.
My God, where's Els and Daphne when you need them?
And there's a couple scenes where she dibbles and dabbles with women as well.
Oh,
So it's not just men. She dibbles and
little
dabbles.
pan, little bi,
There you go.
little all the things. Well, I have a couple of fun questions, rapid fire questions about this show because I want to learn. I want to learn more about it. Well, who's your favorite character? Well, I guess you've answered this. Your favorite character on the show is
Eva.
Is Ava. And then, is Club Eden a dream job or an absolute danger?
Danger.
Okay. Are you watching for the drama or are you watching for the dancers?
The drama.
Everyone loves drama.
Oh, yeah. Lots of
Character that you trust the least?
drama. Probably Trouble, because she's always in trouble.
I love that the character's name.
She's a
is
mess.
Trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that would be like my alter ego's name would be
I know, right?
Trouble. It fits. Okay, does loyalty or ambition drive the show, or
Loyalty.
loyalty?
They're
Okay.
all loyal to a fault.
Wow.
They love and adore her. They'll do anything for her.
I really gotta watch.
You
this
need to
show.
watch it. You need to tune in. It's a great show.
Would you work at Eden?
Maybe as a bouncer. I'll bounce your little ass right on out of there.
Or stand-up comedian?
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
If the producers are watching, you need to write in a stand-up comedian character for Deven.
There you go. There you go.
Would you survive 1 week in Madam's world?
I would. Because
What?
she's like a dominatrix.
Dominatrix, so you're like, I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for it.
One word to describe all the Queen's men.
Provocative.
Ooh, good word. That is a good word. You really have me intrigued and a little titillated on watching this show. I'm going to go check this out.
Please do.
Now, you told our producers that one of your favorite celebrities is Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Who does not love Angela Bassett? I mean, one of my favorite Angela Bassett lines from American Horror Story Freak Show is when she says, "I'm gonna cut your dick off and shoot you in the head." Best line ever. I mean, one of my most iconic Angela Bassett lines.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Angela Bassett line? Any show, any movie?
I can't think of one right now, but
There's a lot.
So much.
Okay.
She's so sexy.
Well, we're gonna test your knowledge on Angela Bassett in a little game I like to call "Do You Know Her?" Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What Marvel character does Angela Bassett play in the Black Panther?
You got me there.
Queen Ramonda.
Oh, yeah.
What horror anthology series has Angela Bassett frequently appeared in? I don't know. I just said it.
What, anthology?
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. There we go.
We're going to give you a half point on that one.
Yeah, give me that.
What university did Angela Bassett attend?
Howard?
Yale.
Yeah, okay.
What city was Angela Bassett born in?
Los Angeles.
Other coast.
New York.
There you go.
You have to edit that.
We're gonna put it. What 1995 romance film starred Angela Bassett opposite Taye Diggs? I'm getting my something back.
Groove?
Yeah.
Getting my groove back.
Yeah, how Stella got her groove
Stella
back.
got her groove
I was
back.
trying to help you out there.
There
It's
you go.
okay. You did a great job. What's your favorite Angela Bassett movie?
Oh, there's so many. Name off a bunch of them, and I'll tell you which one.
Again, my favorite, Stella Got Her Groove
Stella
Back,
Got Her
American
Groove Back.
Horror Story. I mean, she's been in so many great film and television projects.
Well, I do like Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's a good one.
All right, we're going to shift gears for a second, and I understand that you have a great story about how you got discovered that you wanted to share with us. How did you get discovered?
Okay, so I inadvertently crashed a party.
Yeah.
A friend invited me, and then at the last minute, she couldn't go. So she's like, "You go." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go." So I show up to this party, I'm having a great time, and I find myself in the living room, just chatting it up with folks. And then I go to the dining room, and there's this big table, and all these women are sitting around the table, and they're just laughing, having a good time. And I'm like, "Oh, this sounds like a good time. Let me sit down." So I'm sitting down, I'm acting the fool like I always do. And all of a sudden, I noticed at the end of the table, I was like, this lady looks familiar. So at the end of the night, Sherri Shepherd walks up to me.
No.
And she's like, "You are so funny. Have you ever thought about being a comedian?" And I said, "Yeah, actually I have. I just never jumped. I just never did it." And so we exchanged numbers, and she became my mentor. She told me, "Take this class, read this book." And that's how I became a comedian. 10 years ago.
Shepherd is the reason why you're a comedian.
Yes.
Wow, that is
Isn't that
so
crazy?
cool. And I know she ended her show this year.
She did.
You know, that's so unfortunate, but I know it's going to come back. She's such a star. Do you still keep in touch with Sherri?
I do. Yeah.
So are you going to send Sherri I'm Dead when it comes out?
You know I am.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Sherri Shepherd, if you're watching, watch Deven on I'm Dead. This is your first comedy special.
Yeah. Well, second.
Second comedy
Because I
special.
was on one with her.
Which one did
Gotham
you do?
Comedy Live.
No way.
Yeah. Actually, about 10 years ago.
Wow. So that was
With Sherri.
That was your first comedy
That was
special.
my first comedy special.
This is your next one.
Yes.
Well, I'd love to know what Sherri Shepherd thinks. Come join us here at Mic Drop. We'd love to have Sherri on the show. That's such a beautiful memory, and she's such a special lady.
She is.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to stick around more with Deven Bouchet right after this. Welcome back to Mic Drop. I'm Damian Pelliccione. Sitting with me today is the funny and the fabulous Deven Bouchet.
Hello.
Deven, you just finished shooting the comedy special I'm Dead, which is streaming now on Revry. So excited to have you as part of this big queer cast. Tell us about the experience of shooting I'm Dead.
Oh my God, it was such a wonderful experience. There was like a build-up, you know, because I'm at home pacing and rehearsing, and I'm trying to get it just right. And then I'm telling my family and my friends. And so when the day finally comes, I get there, and everyone was so lovely and wonderful and accommodating. And when they told me to go in and do your makeup, I was like, ooh, girl, I don't wear makeup. What are you talking about? I'm a stud, girl. I'm a dyke, honey. I don't wear makeup. But anyway, I went ahead and let them do some touch-ups, and it was nice. But everything, I mean, from the photo shoots and just, it felt like a family. You know, because the first show that I did, you know, it was a straight show, but this show, it was really dear to my heart because I felt like I'm with family, you know, and it felt like nothing was off limits.
No. And you were so great in the show. I remember you talked about, you know, the work that you did as a teacher, with special needs kids.
Yes, yes.
That's so beautiful. I mean, like, how many stand-up comics have like that kind of experience? But like, tell me more about like, one, that work that you used to do. I know you're retired now, and how that weaves into your comedy.
Well, you know, the thing is, I worked with children with all different types of disabilities, and they were so beautiful. And, you know, to this day, I miss them. But I have all the stories in my head about the funny things that they used to say. Matter of fact, I used to write them down. So when I was putting my set together, I was very thoughtful about how I was going to put my set together when talking about children with special needs, because I didn't want to offend them, you know, because to me they were like, they're my babies. Yeah. So I said, you know what, the way I can talk about them is the things that they would say to me, you know, instead of talking about them and their particular disabilities, but things that they would say to me that were funny, or things that they would do that was hilarious, you know, like the whole thing about what happened at the Getty Museum. Yeah, that was a true story. And, you know, you can't make this stuff up. No. Yeah.
It's so special, and it's so heartwarming. And then even the part where you sing with all the kids at the end. I mean, that's so great. Yeah. Well, we hope that folks will go and watch I'm Dead, which is streaming right now on Revry. But I also, you know, we always love to ask every guest about their mic drop moment in life, a moment that they feel so grounded in. A memory that'll last forever, something that's really special to you. Have you had your mic drop moment yet, Deven, or is it something that's yet to come?
You know, it might be a combination of things that are already happening and things that may happen in the future, because when I think about the fact that I became a comedian at 52.
Wow. And you're how old now?
I'm 62. I'll be 63 this year.
Work.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's never too late.
Never too late.
It's never too late. So that might be one of my mic drop moments. Just the fact that I wasn't even thinking about being a comedian, and then I met Sherri, and then all of a sudden, 10 years later, you know, I'm feeling it, you know. So Sherri told me, she said, you know, it's going to be a while until you come into your own. Because I remember in the beginning, you know, whenever you're a comedian and you're new, they only give you like 3-5 minutes, right? And so everything is so rehearsed and practiced. And so when she said it takes a while to come into your own, she's right. It's so natural now that I can be sitting in the audience and someone can call me up and say, Deven, come on up and do 10 minutes. And it's in my head. The 10 minutes is in my head, instead of me going, oh my God, I need to rehearse this set or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's natural now.
It's all subconscious.
It is subconscious.
And it's really dropped in because you really are a comedian. You've been doing this professionally for a long time. And well, thank you for sharing that memory. And you are really great on this show. So excited to watch you on I'm Dead, streaming right now on Revry. We're going to take a look at a clip.
There should be a warning label, right, when you get old. You should tell your friends that when you laugh and sneeze, that you're going to throw your back out and on yourself at the same time. You're just not my friend if you didn't tell me that was coming. I got a diaper on right now. And then something happens to your lips because I went and tried to squat earlier. You could forget about it. It just runs all down your leg. You remember when you was able to hike real good, ladies? You can forget it. Nope, you can't hike no more. Your lips is in there going, ha ha. Nope, not gonna happen. Stream running down your leg. Come out here.
Oh my gosh, you are so freaking funny. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Deven Bouchet. Welcome back to Mic Drop. I'm Damian Pelliccione. And my big purple chair today is the fabulous Deven Bouchet.
I love this chair.
So these chairs are from HBO Max's show Legendary.
Okay.
Yeah, Keke Palmer, Deshaun, Naomi, La Roche, a whole bunch of people sat in that chair. Meg Thee Stallion.
Really, Meg?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she sat right in this one.
Maybe it was in this
I
one
need to
exactly.
twerk a little bit
right?
in this chair.
Hello. I never thought about that. Can you twerk? You can
You
twerk.
twerking it?
You can twerk in the chair. We can twerk in the chair. All right, so what is up next for Deven Bouchet?
Oh my goodness, I have so many different projects that I'm working on. I'm always trying to, hone my craft, do better with comedy and things like that. But you know what I feel like? I feel like God really blessed me with so many different talents, because even before I became a comedian, I'm an artist, I'm a photographer,
Oh, wow.
I'm a swimming instructor. I do so many different things, and I thank God that He blessed me with all these different things. So what I'm working on next is a memoir, and I've been working on it for some time, and I'm also focusing on my art and my photography, and I would love to get them into a gallery.
Oh,
Yeah,
so fun. If we've got any gallery owners watching, Deven Bouchet is ready to show.
I'm ready to show my stuff.
Ready to show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, talking about show and tell,
Yes.
you shared a photo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! What is this photo? Girl, what is going on in this?
Okay, so this was in either 88 or 89.
Oh my gosh.
And that's when the high top fade was so popular,
Oh my gosh.
right? And I took it to the extreme.
That is like high.
Oh my God, that's so high. It was so high that I would have to get in the car like this and drive
Are you serious?
like,
You had
yeah.
to put the seat
I
all
had to
the
put
way
seat
down
all the way
or
down
shift
and all
your
the way
head?
back. Yeah, my
Oh my
high top
God.
fade was ridiculous.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
and then those are MC Hammer pants on.
You know what's funny? Is that was like elementary school for me. I remember.
You remember that era, right?
I think we need to bring back MC Hammer pants.
We do need to bring back MC Hammer pants.
I mean, they were not only just comfortable and functional, but like, it is fashion.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like if there's a queer fashion designer out there, we need someone to design this right now. Plain Jane, where are you? All right, so I always ask everybody about one thing in their closet that they absolutely cannot get rid of, the thing that they cannot part ways with, in a little section I'd like to call, I Can't Quit You. What is that thing in Deven Bouchet's closet?
I have this old raggedy sweatsuit, and I swear I've had it for at least 15 years.
God bless.
And I wash it, and it's just falling apart.
But it's so comfortable.
I've put it in the Goodwill bag. I've taken it out the Goodwill bag. I'm putting it back in the Goodwill bag, and I'm like, I can't. It's so comfortable.
Can't part ways with it.
I can't. No.
Well, everyone has a sweat, like a tracksuit like
A
that. I know.
tracksuit, yeah.
I have like one or two, and it's got like stains everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right before we end the show, we always love to give our guests the final drop the mic moment. You're gonna
Hello.
take that microphone, look straight down the barrel of that camera, and do your thing.
All right. You're free to do what you want to do.
Hey.
You got to live your life. Do what you want to do. I love that song.
Oh my God.
That's like one of my favorite songs.
Are you kidding me?
Because-
Favorite. 90s diva.
We got to be free.
We all gotta be free.
We got to be free.
Drop that mic. Bam! You're free and I'm free to watch I'm Dead, streaming right now on Revry. The fabulous Deven Bouchet, thank you for being my guest today. And thank you for watching Mic Drop.